Anybody else feel like Ulta is taking over Sephora's identity? Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to create this look with the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 using the cool tones in this palette and testing out the creams for the very first time ever. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. We're getting into it now. Yeah, so anyways, I was feeling particularly unwell today and thought that I would put on some makeup, see if I could make myself feel a little better. Now that the pain in my stomach is subsiding, I'm feeling better, but like I'm wanting to eat something, but I don't really feel like I can because I'm scared it's gonna hurt my stomach. And so I don't want to start the clock over on 6 more hours of agony. 1 6-hour period a day. 1 6-hour period a day of agony is enough. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more of a cool tone look today. Actually, I might do this cream shadow as an eye base. I just don't know how that's going to work. I'm kind of scared. I'll try it maybe as a liner. Let me go ahead and prime my eyes. Yeah, so what do you think of the changes that the ULTA 21 Days of Beauty made to the sale? I mean, like, I can't even call it that anymore. What do you think about the changes to ULTA's sale that they're now calling it the semi-annual sale, which is basically like, anybody else feel like ULTA is taking over Sephora's identity? I feel like ULTA is literally trying to copy Sephora. They're getting all the brands that Sephora used to be known to have only. They're getting rid of their 21 Days of Beauty and they're doing more of like a biannual sale. I mean, it's still the same thing. They're still doing it twice a year, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's different now because they're just changing the structure completely. I'm going to start off by going into this really, really light shade here for my transition shade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like that it's like, I don't know, a bigger sale, because I just felt like since they would put so many crappy items on the sale and there was such few items listed, I just felt like a lot of times I really wasn't interested to buy anything, and that just really made me sad. So I feel like this way I might have an opportunity to want to pick up more things. And I mean, obviously that's going to be good for their bottom line. Maybe not for my bottom line, but I mean, like, I'm not going to buy anything that I can't afford, obviously. I never recommend that. I don't recommend getting into debt for any of your shopping habits, whether it be for makeup or whatever. I mean, like, just go without, you know, don't get yourself in hock. Just go without. That's what I did when I like couldn't afford my makeup or whatever. I'd have one item and that was it. Anyway, I don't even know how I got off on that tangent, but I just feel like I've already seen, before we get into the palettes, I'm going to talk about this ULTA sale just for just a little bit. I've already seen a couple of items that I want to purchase for the first week of stuff. So that's kind of cool. Okay, next I'm going to go into the next shade up, and I'm just going to slightly deepen up that outer corner a little bit. I just finished watching Patty Alonso's video on the Makeup by Mario, the new matte neutral palette that just released. I had the opportunity to pick it up through the Sephora app on early release, you know, because like it came up there. But I decided that since the Sephora sale is right around the corner, and it's not like anybody comes to my channel for new makeup release reviews, you know, I'm not exactly the most well-articulated person when it comes to beauty, and I certainly don't have like the nicest level of production of videos, and so I just feel like, I don't know, I just felt like there was really no need to not save money on the palette. And especially since it is a color story that, although I I love cool tones. Cool tones are my favorite. And I am here for this whole cool tone wave of palettes coming out. I just feel like I'm not necessarily missing these shades in my collection, so I don't need to like run out and buy it at full price. I'm really glad that it came out before the sale so that I can buy it on the sale. Yeah, and that leads me to a couple of the other palettes that I want to talk about. So the Natasha Denona palette that recently released, did you see that? Okay, hold on, let me try to find something for my lower lash line. Yeah, anyway, so having seen Patty Alonso's video on the new Makeup by Mario Cool Tone palette, that's what made me decide that I probably don't even need that palette. Like, I really don't. Because she compared, and the shades here in this palette here by Patrick Ta are very much like this cool tone row, very much the same shades that are in the Makeup by Mario palette, but obviously the Makeup by Mario palette has more shades just because it is just like in the same format to where it's got 12 shadows. So although I really do want it, because like I wouldn't travel with this big old clunky thing. I really wouldn't, but I would totally travel with this. And so I like that the cool tone palette matches, and I would basically have like my entire array of neutrals covered in a nice little travel palette, like 2 travel palettes or whatever. Anyhow, it just really inspired me. Patty Alonso's video just really inspired me to pull out my Patrick Ta matte palette and play with it a little bit more and see if I even really do need to purchase this palette or not. Because I mean, like, as much as I love my mattes and as much as I was looking forward to this palette being released, I haven't really used it that much. And so that's a little, you know, sad to say the least. But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Is that Makeup by Mario? Is the Makeup by Mario Cool Toned matte palette that's coming out going on your wish list? Are you interested in it at all? I know most people aren't into mattes quite to the extent that I am, so I could see a lot of people not being interested in it. When I took a poll on my Instagram, my friends there that voted on my post stated that most of the people had no interest in that release. So that was another reason why I didn't rush to pick it up when it was available in the app, because I'm just like, yeah, I mean, there might be some people looking for it, but I'm just trying to be like really conscientious with the money that I spend, quote unquote, for my channel. I mean, obviously it'd be for my use, but I mean, you know, like buying it on sale as opposed to not. If I didn't buy it on sale, that would be for my channel. So I'm just like trying to be a little bit more mindful about things like that, instead of just being like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna buy it so I can have it first, or, you know, towards like the beginning of the review so that maybe I could get some views out of it. But like, I don't know, I can't really be bothered with that anymore. I don't care that much. I just feel like my channel is gonna grow or die if it wants to grow or die, and I feel like there's not a whole lot that I can do to help it. Certainly there's a lot I can do to hurt it, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be better for me to just save my money, and so that's what I'm gonna do, and just try to use what I have for now and see if I even need to buy it. Okay, I feel like that looks really, really pretty, even though it's simple. Anyway, I really want to try this cream liner. It's really out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to try it. So let me take this thing here from ULTA, and I'm going to just take a little bit of the brown. Here we go. You can see that the shade has never been touched. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, that is nice. And I kind of like that it's in the palette. So you've already got your eyeliner there. You don't even have to have like a separate stick. Ooh, that is really nice and creamy. Okay, I messed up my corner just a little bit, but whatever. Wow. Okay. I can't believe I've never used this before. My sweet little buddy, get comfortable, my baby. And I just messed up my liner completely on that eye. We're gonna get a little crazy with things here and just see if we can create a look out of it. Make it look intentional. I don't like how much that tugs at my lids, so it's not exactly my favorite for liner, but like it's workable. Okay, I do want to put something a little bit light on, like maybe something a little bit shimmery. It's not a shimmer, Michelle. I'm gonna go into the ethereal eyes, into that liner. Okay, I don't know why I did that. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just experimenting. Okay, let me live. Okay. And I feel like I got a little bit of brown cream in that like from that brush into it. So I need something to clean that out with. Okay, I don't know if that looks okay or not, but that's gonna be the look right there. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little wild with it now because kind of lost control of the look. We're here, might as well have a little fun with it. So I'm gonna take this darker brown here on this little bitty tiny blender. I'm gonna just smoke up this like outer edge here. Create a little bit more of a dramatic smoky effect there. Maybe we can pass that off for something kind of interesting. And I'm gonna use this lighter beige here. Just gonna smoke out. There, that made all the difference right there. Just kind of finished out the lower lash line. So let me go ahead and also go in with a little bit of the black shade, just since we're having some fun. I'm gonna try a totally different kind of liner. I'm gonna try this like straight kind and see if I can have more control that way. I'm gonna just go off the tip right there. That's fun. Okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but yeah, I don't know. I do kind of like it though. So that was fun and a little bit different and experimental. Let's add some mascara because I'm going to finish it off with these two mascaras. I do really like the way that looks. I want to add a little bit of highlighter because I've kind of been skipping that lately. Okay. That's the finished look. I do feel like the look is beautiful. It's a little different. It's not like your typical everyday neutral look, although it is a very neutral look. So, yeah, I don't know. I had fun playing with the creams in the Patrick Ta. I definitely feel like I'm gonna need to explore. Okay, I'm gonna move these cat ears because they're in the way. Okay, here's the finished look. Let's take a good look at the eyes. I really love this palette. I really gravitate towards the cool side a lot more than the other row at all, but like I do use these shades a little bit, but these two right here are really warm for me in my opinion. So anyways, I'm really happy that I finally dipped into the cream shades. I like the fact that I used them to create a very different look using like your everyday neutral colors. I feel like this is a little bit more of like an amped up look, a little bit more fun, a little more dramatic, not your just standard everyday simple plain Jane neutral, although there is nothing wrong with that and neutrals are beautiful. I love neutrals. Yeah, I'm really happy that I got to play with this palette a little bit more today. I think this just reinforced that I do love matte shadows. I love really high quality, beautiful mattes, and I especially lean towards a more neutral to cool tone sector of the color wheel when it comes to neutrals. And so I really am looking forward to getting that Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the nudes, or I don't think it's called Master Mattes. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, that new cool tone Makeup by Mario matte palette. I'm really looking forward to getting that. So yeah. Now I want to know what you think of this look. I want to know what you think of this Patrick Ta palette. Have you tried anything from Patrick Ta? I know his blushes are really popular. I haven't dipped into the blushes yet, but I really, really like this eyeshadow palette specifically. I like it more than the first one. I do have the first one. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I'm sorry that this video was really lame. I probably won't even upload it, but yeah, just in case I do, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me and supporting my channel like you always do. I really appreciate you being here with me and hanging out with me and being a part of my life and letting me be a part of yours. I look forward to any comments that you leave me down below. I love chatting with you in the comment section. And yeah, hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are in the world. I hope that you're feeling safe and happy, or at least content, and that something good happens for you today and tomorrow. So that's all. That's it. That's gonna So that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, even though it was lame. I don't know. I've been in a really lame funk lately and I can't get myself out of it. Like I've just had so much on my mind and so much that I'm grappling with and like nobody that I can talk to about it. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my small channel out so much. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you want to see more additional content from me. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.